Hi, I'm Philip Lip, and I'm president of All West Mortgage. And today we're going to be talking about, can I ask for a subsidy, or can you ask for a subsidy, to exceed your closing costs when you're getting a home loan? Okay, so what are closing costs? On a home loan, there's always going to be closing costs. There are going to be things for your appraisal, for escrow costs, closing. In some parts of the country, you have lawyer fees, title costs, appraisal, credit. So there's all of these fees as part of the financing. Now, very often you're able to arrange for a credit for these closing costs from the lender. So one way to get that is to go for a little bit higher interest rate. So for example, at 4%, you may have no closing costs. At 3.5%, you may be getting a credit. You may be getting as much as a $5,000 credit. So what happens if your actual closing costs are $2,000 and you're getting a $5,000 credit? Well, good question, because you cannot receive that extra credit as cash in your pocket at the close of escrow. Now, another way to do this is to have a slightly higher loan amount than what your payoff is on your existing loan. So if you want to include that $2,000 and your payoff is $100,000, you ask for $102,000, and that pays the closing costs. But again, if you're going for the larger credit, you have to find a way to spend that credit. So here's something you can do. You could ask to have impounds or an escrow account set up. And what this does is help to pay for your property taxes, your homeowner's insurance, and every month you pay in your mortgage payment 1/12, because you have 12 payments a year, so 1/12 of your property taxes or your homeowner's insurance in the impounds. So to start the impound or escrow account, you actually have to put in several months, maybe as many as 4 or 5 months of payments for that property tax or for those insurance costs. So that will help you to use up some of that credit. Always be sure up first to check with the finance company, with the mortgage company, to make sure you can do this. They may have different rules, different programs may have different rules. So to be certain, get it in writing at the beginning to make sure what you think is going to happen actually will happen at the end of that loan closing. I'm Philip Lip, and I thank you for listening.